75 cooking achieved. I only got 20 more levels to go in this episode, and that's just how I'm going to start it. Not really. That's probably going to be like half of it. Oh my god, my mouth is so dry right now. I'm about to get 80 cooking, which is a pretty cool milestone for sure, but that also gives me 2050 total level. Now I can cook sharks at this level, as you just saw. I'm probably not going to cook sharks till it's like 91 on that range in whatever house, and I don't know. I haven't made much of a plan yet, as you can see. But when I cook in here, I really just like to cook at the level that I don't burn anything, mostly for simplicity's sake. So I'll switch over to swordfish. I don't even remember what level. Eventually, you'll see. It'll happen, I promise. This is ridiculous. It turns out it was the next level that I needed. I'm about to get 81 cooking on this level, and that means I cannot burn swordfish as long as I'm wearing these gloves anymore. So I can now bring swordfish into here and go ahead and cook them up for a little bit more XP, and then I think I'm going to switch to monkfish. I think at 90 I wouldn't burn them here, so that would be a pretty good pace. I don't know. There's the 81 cooking. I don't put a lot of effort into cooking. The XP rates even with lobsters would be fine enough for me all the way to 99, since, you know, compared to things like Slayer. So it's not going to kill me if I don't necessarily do it perfectly. So I think at like 90 I'll switch to monkfish, but I'm going to get some more swordfish right now. Is it this fish? It's that fish. 85 cooking. Nothing big. I can cook a wild pie. Not changing up the plan. Let's move on. This is a big farming run, everybody. Just this first tree is the big one, really. Right here is going to grab me 98 farming. Not quite the cape. Not the biggest one yet, but 98 farming achieved. I only have like 3 or 4 more days of, or 5 or 6 more days, really, of tree runs, and I will be all done with farming. I don't have the pet yet. That does kind of linger there. I would like to get this pet, but this is a pretty cool accomplishment. This might be this is going to be my first skill cape, and it's probably going to happen this episode. Alright, you probably didn't expect to see any thieving right now. I'm not cooking anymore this second because I don't really need the AFK time right about now, but I'll get back to it pretty soon. I do need to get my thieving to 91 and my agility to 90, and I decided originally that I was going to do agility first, but I got my KQ head recently, and I need the 91 thieving a little bit more urgently. So I'm going to start grinding it out a little bit. I'm really not, I don't know. I'm not killer on thieving yet. I know that I don't even do it in the right spot yet because it just runs around here, and there's some spot where you can keep him to like 2 or 3 squares so that he doesn't despawn. You can click in the same spot like you're alking and whatnot. I don't know. I'll figure it out. 80 thieving achieved. I'm not even going to be here very long. I just want to grab some XP, make some progress, and that's what I've done. I'm about to grab yet another thieving level. These thieving levels really aren't that bad. Like, this isn't a very difficult thing. 81 thieving coming in hot, but I don't know. I'm not huge on thieving. This is definitely one of my least favorite ones, and I will be happy to get it out of the way. This is probably all I'm going to do for right now, though. 99 farming coming in hot, everybody. This will be my 6th skill cape on the account, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this will be my 7th skill cape on the account. Is this genie for me? Yeah, that's convenient timing. I won't use this lamp quite yet. I still have 10k to the level, so the lamp's not going to do it. Let's see it, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and that is it. 99 farming. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is, like I said earlier, compared to all the other capes I have, Slayer is still a much bigger deal, but oh my god. 99 farming coming in hot. Sweet. I can now go grab a farming cape. I can plant unlimited spirit trees, which is actually kind of cool because I have a couple seeds that I can go plant. Now it's time to go buy the cape, which conveniently is a little bit west. Looking for a cape? Skill cape of farming. Let's see it. Yes, I'm willing to pay it. Sure, not many own one. Yeah, people don't tend to get this cape very often, I imagine. This is my first one. Woo! Let's see it. Look at that fucking beautiful cape. This is my first non-combat skill to grab 99 on old school. I don't really know this emote. I just grow some flowers at my feet. Oh, and a water. Alright, alright. Probably could have grown those plants at like 20 farming, but that, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's still a pretty damn cool cape. My first non-combat 99 out of the way. I got plenty more to go, but I'm very glad to be done with that one. Alright, this is going to be a pretty solid cooking clip. First of all, I'm about to grab level 90 in cooking. This will be, I don't know, my 4th or 5th skilling skill to get up in the 90s. It's kind of cool. That's, with cooking, not a very hard level to get to 90, but 90 plus, not bad. I'll definitely take it. The big thing, here's something that's a little crazy. I definitely thought that the house that had that range, that you stop burning food like 2 or 3 levels earlier, I totally thought it was the Piscarilius house. It's definitely the Hosidius, which makes a lot more sense too. I don't know. But I stopped burning sharks on that range at 91 with these gloves, and I have 90 now. So I could go burn, or not burn monkfish there. I could have a couple levels ago. But now that I'm 90, I don't burn monkfish at this fire either, and it's closer to a bank. So I'm going to stay here till 91. Alright, I'm about to grab 91 cooking off these monkfish, but I actually have some more ridiculous cooking news about that goddamn range I'm still not using. It turns out that the range stops you from burning sharks at level 91 if you don't have cooking gauntlets. If you do have cooking gauntlets, by the way, I can now cook manta rays, good shit, it only requires 89 cooking to not burn shit. So I could have been cooking shark. That's just all there is to it. But I'm gonna go buy some raw shark. I'm headed to that furnace now. Let's crank some more cooking levels out. I really should have just looked up the chart on burning things before I just trusted all the things I was told from other people who have done their cooking. I just figured, like, if you've cooked a bunch of food, you probably would have known, but that wasn't the case. I just grabbed a 93 cooking. This is big because now I don't burn anglerfish on this furnace, and I can't quite do sharks on the fire yet. I can do that at 94. But I want to try out anglerfish on this furnace and see what XP I could get. So I'm going to go buy some of those at the Grain Exchange and then be back at this furnace. Anglerfish are kind of nice, I'm not going to lie. Without paying a whole lot of attention, I do cruise at around like a 275k XP an hour, 280k XP an hour kind of rate. So I do like them. They're not as much profit as sharks by any means, but I'll make profit other ways. My Road to PVM God series has been making me some decent cash, so I don't mind not making as much money here by any means. Because it's not like sharks are ridiculous profit. They're pretty good, but it's not crazy. I'm not losing that much money. But this is 95 cooking, which means we are done cooking for this episode. I think this is a little bit past the halfway mark, but I had like 99 farming sprinkled in there. Stuff like that, so it didn't actually take half the episode to do cooking, but probably a little bit more cooking than we wanted, but we are done. Alright, this doesn't necessarily mean anything towards getting a max cape, so it's not huge, but if you look up in the top right corner of the game screen, I recently passed 200 million XP. Not bad. Bet you didn't expect to see a fishing level in this one. Clearly neither did I. I didn't have the recorder ready. Just grabbed 85 fishing. This is now what I'm going to be spending my AFK time on, because I need 96 for the Elite Diaries. But you probably won't see more than like 1 or 2 more levels in this episode, if any. I've got a master clue to open. Got a couple of clue bottles from fishing. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. Come on, buddy. 310k is not great. What are these? Boots of Darkness? Well, I mean, it's interesting. I don't quite know the rarity, but not very much cash, huh? About to grab. There it is. 82 thieving. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. I think we're going to just grind this one out. May not have had the recorder quite ready on this one, but just grabbed 83 thieving. I am going to 91 if I didn't make that clear early in the episode. I don't remember. Been a while. Got another thieving level, 84. Nice. Oh, I can steal from the chest at Rogue's Castle. If I'm not mistaken, that's like a half decent moneymaker in terms of skilling. I don't know. It may not be great, but I think you can make some money there. This gotta be one of my longest sittings of thieving ever. Just got 85 thieving and 2075 total level. Didn't quite know that I was approaching that milestone, but that's pretty cool. It means we're 202 levels away, right? It's 2277 for max. We got a little ways to go, but only 6 more thieving levels. Well, that's to 91 for this sitting of thieving. 86 thieving. 87 thieving, boy. These levels are getting slow. That's all there is to it. The XP is still dope. But at first it was like, oh, if I can get a level an hour. That's not happening anymore, though. About to grab yet another level. 88 thieving. Oh my gosh. I didn't quite think that I would record like each level of this, since thieving XP is kind of quick, and that was usually my criteria for how often I tune in on a level. That's why I didn't do cooking at every level, but I don't know. Thieving, even though I'm clicking on the same spot every time, I guess feels a little more click intensive, so I just I just feel like I have something to say every time I get the level, because it's been a little while. Yet another thieving level, 89 thieving, only have 2 more to go. 1 more level to the big 9-0, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure on my old RuneScape account I never got past like 70 thieving. This is a pretty big level, 90 thieving, any second now, there it is. I only got 1 more level to go, and it's not going to take me too long, right? Probably be a little less than 4 hours, which really isn't a bad level by any means. So the levels haven't been killer. I don't know, I'm just kind of... I've never been huge with thieving, so this grind has been a little killer so far. Just a heads up if you're doing the method in the area I am right now. I'm not going to like explain how to do it in thorough at the moment. I'm going to end up coming out with a guide that'll do it anyway. But if there are a lot of people thieving, like you can see how many people just walked over with me, it can mess with your XP. The big thing is I don't know how to explain this. Not the big thing, but one thing is with multiple people, when they fail, if just a single person fails, it can stop you from thieving for a little bit, so you can miss a couple of ticks between them. That lowers your XP rate. And as you can see sometimes, if 2 people fail at the same time, then the knight like disappears for a second. A lot of people think it has to do with the weapon, or do with people holding a weapon when they pickpocket, which I don't believe is the case. I really don't have any proof quite yet, but what I've found, I'm pretty sure, I've heard from a lot of other people, that's when 2 people fail the pickpocket at the same time. The knight just like clips out for a second. So if you're just spam clicking, you're going to suddenly walk to the wrong spot. So in my opinion, the easiest solution, just don't click too fast. Try to click right at the rate that your character needs to pickpocket, which is like a click every 2 ticks, I believe. Like you don't really need to click that fast at all. This is going to be the second level that I've gotten on the episode that is needed for an elite achievement diary. One of the top levels needed for it. 91 thieving is finally done. It really wasn't horrible. It was like, I think I did 32 hours of thieving in 2.5 to 3 days. Wasn't crazy by any means. It's not that difficult. I'm just clicking on the same spot. But a decent grind for sure. Got the 91 done. We also got 95 cooking earlier, which was a requirement if I'm not mistaken for the elite diary. Was it not? No, I don't think it was. Shit, I don't know. Alright, I recently did a lot of Zulrah on Road to PVM God. In fact, I think this episode's coming out before that episode of Road to PVM God. So, in an episode coming out soon on that series, I do a lot of Zulrah, so I have a handful of Dragon Bones. Not all of them from Zulrah. I don't know where the others came from. Probably. Oh, I had a Lava Dragon task. Could have been part of it. No, those would give Lava Dragon Bones, which I have some. Shit. I don't know. I've really been lost with everything in this like whole episode, I feel. I need to grab 85 prayer for the Elite Desert Diaries, and I currently have enough bones for, I believe, 80. This will get me close to 81, but I don't think it will. Afterwards, I think I'm going to buy some Ensouled Bloodveld heads and crank some of those out and see how much I like it. It's a little less AFK, and I know that I won't like that as much, but it's around the same XP rate and a lot less money, so I might just have to grind it out. But we'll see. Let's do these bones first. Alright, this is going to be the last level that I get from these bones. There's no way I'm going to get 81, but 80 prayer achieved, and I didn't drop any money on the bones that I'm using, so it's kind of nice, even though clearly I could have just sold them for money too, so I'm still, in a way, spending money. But that's like my third to last level I need for base 80s. I'm not really going for base 80s, but I have 79 mining and 71 hunters, so I could get those to 80s and have base 80s, but I don't really need them right now, so I'm probably not going to do it quite yet. And I have 5 more prayer levels I want to grab. Alright, I'm going to need, like, I think it was 1110 Ensouled heads from Bloodvelds. Oh, I already have some in the bank, too. Shoot, I'm just going to buy the 1110 that I know would get me to 85 prayer, and then I'll use any extras that I have, I guess. I don't think I'm going to finish 85 prayer in this episode, but I will head over to the Dark Altar and start doing them right now. This is going to be the final clip of the episode, everybody. I'm going to grab 82 prayer, 81 prayer, off of these Ensouled heads. Just got a couple more to go for that level, and then I got a lot more to do, obviously. Like another almost 900 for 85 prayer, I think. But that is going to be something that I'm going to do next episode, because like I said, this will be the last clip. We got a lot of levels in this one. I got thieving and cooking done, and then made some progress on prayer right now. I got like a fishing level in there and whatnot, but those are the main things that I did. Fishing is going to be my AFK thing for a while, so like cooking was my AFK during this episode, and it was more towards the beginning of the episode because I was finishing my semester, so I needed more AFK time because, you know, finals and shit. So now I won't have as much AFK time needed, but at the same time, I still want to get some of it done because I need a lot of fishing levels. So next episode, there might be a lot of fishing. We're going to start with prayer. And then I think agility is going to be one of the big ones. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know that I did. We actually made a lot of progress. It took me a little while to get it out because of mostly technical difficulties, actually. But we got it out. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really do hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time.